welcome back for the announcement of what is the pinnacle of Victorian Greyhound racing. It is the 2021 Victorian Greyhound of the Year. I would now like to reintroduce GRV Chair Peter Duncan to make that announcement.
Thanks, Molly. And now we're at the pinnacle event of the night, which is the Greyhound of the Year. And this is always a special night for whoever wins this. And this greyhound that will be winning tonight, along with all of our previous award winners, will just be immortalised now as one of the best greyhounds in Victoria. So I'm absolutely delighted to announce the Victorian Greyhound of the Year for 2021 is none other than the Dominator, Shima Shine.
Box 7, Shima Shine, racing, and Shima Shine a fraction slow to begin at weight. Shima Shine is bursting around the outside. Artsy Secret is well back in the race, spotted by Aston Kane, and Ferriel is out in the straight, and Shima Shine is the leader, clear over Jack's Bell, and Shima Shine, he's the brightest out, and he bedazzled in the run home.
I'm here again with one half of the Dave Robb Syndicate, who of course own and bred Shima Shine, our Victorian Greyhound of the Year. Dave, I caught you by surprise at giving you this news. Tell me how you're feeling right now.
To tell you the truth, Molly, I'm quite speechless and I'm very emotional.
Well, Dave, that's very rare for you to be speechless, but can you tell us just how much this means and would mean to you and Rob?
Oh, look, it's beyond words, Molly. Like it's a thrill beyond. It's a thrill beyond a thrill. You know, it's far greater than the Tigers winning the premiership, even though we did get a great thrill out of that for 3 seasons, but and they're not done yet, by the way. But to win something like this, not in my wildest dreams did I think that he'd be in a position to be able to get an award of this magnitude, because it's most certainly one of the, it would be without doubt the biggest thrill I've ever had in racing. It's just sensational. I'm so pleased and humbled by it.
And especially considering the calibre you think he'd been racing up against. There's the likes of the late Simon Told Helen, there's Tiggerlong Tonk, the names just go on. It's just incredible.
Oh, the group of dogs that have been around this year, Molly, they've been, and last year, excuse me one moment, you give me the Altieri stuff, but he's just, the calibre of the dogs around, you know, like Tommy Shelby also, you forgot about Tommy Shelby. Well, Shima Shine put Tommy Shelby to sleep in the Gold Bullion up there in Brisbane, and Tommy had every possible chance, but he couldn't. Once Shine landed on his feet and got going and motoring, Tommy couldn't get near him. So that's the way he's always been. He's never been run down in a race, you know. And I think also Jason Lincoln said one day that the longest price he'd ever started was $6.50. So that just also is an indicator as to the esteem that the dog has been held by the majority of the punters.
Do you have a favourite race, a highlight in his career for you?
Well, I think the Top Gun would have to rate really highly, because the quality of the field was, you know, it was a hand-picked field. And I don't believe anybody really could have whinged or moaned about not getting a start in that particular race. And he began quite nicely. And then Tommy Shelby was in the red, he was the check. And Simon, it might have been the blue or the yellow, I've just forgotten now. But he was challenged seriously by Simon Told Helen, who had that incredible mid-race speed, but Shine turned it on and he couldn't get around him. and he just tried to get to him again on the top corner at the top of the straight, and Shine just strode away. So that and the Gold Bullion in Brisbane, both of those, and also like all of the good races that he was in, like he went to Bulli, never seen Bulli as a pup, as a baby. He was only 20 months old. He's up against all these seasoned U-turn champion sprinters from New South Wales. And the first start he had around there, he ran third because he didn't know where he was going, and he got trapped wide. Then he got shuffled back into the corner, and he still ran on quite strongly to run third, which qualified him into the final the following week. Well, the following week he drew the pink, and they didn't know which way he went. He just blew them out the gate. So he went back there again in September, October last year in 2020, and he was having a crack at the $1 million chase again. And he ran a time which was only an eyelash slower than Aston DB's record at Bulli, and he hadn't seen the track for a year. So it didn't matter where he went, he could blow the tracks aside and blow them away, you know. So, you know, those sort of runs, even though we only saw them on Sky Channel because of the restrictions with COVID, they were just an absolute thrill. We were jumping in our lounge room and yelling and carrying on like yahoos, but it was, you know, just like, I just love racing and I love the dogs, you know, which is evident by how they make me feel.
Oh, without a doubt, there's no holding back your emotions, especially at the moment. But last of all, Dave, we've spoken about the phenomenal achievements of Shima Shine on the track, but what does the future hold off the track for him with stud duties?
Well, we've sold quite a few of his straws. He's got quite a few pups on the ground, and I think you know someone close to your family that's got a few of them. Or a good size litter, I mean. And I think he's got about 14 or 15 litters on the ground, and he's got another 4 or 5 that are due to whelp within a few weeks. And apart from that, I think we sold about 7 straws last week. So, you know, I see a very bright future for him because Ashley McDowell just sent me some pictures of these little pups out of Mapunga Midget that are only 4 or 5 weeks old, and you can just tell by looking at them, they're beautiful. And a guy from New South Wales, Benny Howe, he just sent me some pictures yesterday of these. There was one litter that he had, and all he had was 5 bitches. So he sent me a picture of them. They've just turned 5 months old. You want to see how big they are? You know, they're all going to be 30 kilos, 31 kilo bitches. So, you know, they're tall and they're long. So I have a philosophy about greyhounds. They need long legs and long bodies. I call them, they need to be like Elle Macpherson. And as a result, they are streamlined. And if they've got that, they've only got to move those legs a bit and they'll cover the ground really quickly.
Well, I like that idea. I also wouldn't mind having a body like Elle Macpherson anyway. But Dave, thank you so much for your time. And ladies and gentlemen, that is our Victorian Greyhound of the Year, Shima Shine. So make sure you tag along at home with the hashtag Victorian Greyhound Awards 2021 or VGA 2021. Well, what a night it has been. We've seen champions become immortal. We've seen amazing people who make our sport tick recognised for their efforts. So from all of us at GRV, we want to thank you for tuning in and supporting our second virtual Greyhound Awards. I also want to say a huge thank you to the team at Sportcast for making this event possible. They've done a fantastic job of tying all the interviews together and making our virtual awards look fantastic. We're already looking forward to 2022, and we are really hoping that we can celebrate with you in person. And remember, everyone, please stay safe, stay aware, stay racing. Good night.